Hey y'all, guess who's back with another video? Me. So after many questions of what I did to get my hair to grow, I'm doing a hair journey video. A couple of weeks ago, I posted this picture showing my hair growth just from October of 2007 to January, February of 2018. And of course, everybody was like, what did you do to get your hair to grow? So today's video, I'm going to talk about my entire hair journey, transitioning from relaxing and texturizing my hair to being natural as I am now. So if you are curious to see and to learn and to go on this journey with me, then keep watching. On February 24th, 2015 is the day that I just decided that I'm going natural. And if you're watching this video, it is February 24th, 2018, which means that my hair is 3 today. So I've officially been natural for 3 days, or 3 days, 3 days. Yeah, girl, 3 days. I've been officially natural for 3 years. It's my 3rd hair birthday. Guys, I'm going to try to get through this video without getting emotional. I promise. I will try my hardest not to get emotional. My mom had been relaxing my hair since I was 8 or 9 years old, and I had never really known what my hair looked like in its complete natural state. And I remember when I was younger, my mom would always just say that it was so hard to do my hair, and both of us were crying, and that was her decision as to why she relaxed my hair, because it was just so hard to do my hair. I just remember kind of there being like a negative connotation on my hair back then, and it was more so probably because nobody knew what to do with our hair. Around my junior year of high school, I remember asking my mom to stop making my hair super straight and just texturizing it. So my hair was kind of wavy, curly, something damaged. That's what it was. It was damaged. And even with these pictures here, like, they're, you can kind of see here where I was trying to do like a wash and go situation. However, it wasn't my hair's true curl pattern still, because I was manipulating it with a relaxer. Granted, I wasn't taking it completely straight, but I was manipulating it with a relaxer, and I did that up until February 24th, 2015. February 24th, 2015. I remember watching the Glam Twins. I came across them on Pinterest, and you go down the social media hole and you're like, who is this person? And it was actually Kelsey, a picture of Kelsey that I saw, and I was like, she looks like me. This is a black girl. She has long curly hair. She looks like me. And that was it. I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go natural. Those are my hair goals. They are my hair goals. I'm gonna do this. I was working at a nightclub. I still work at a nightclub, but at the time, long hair was the requirement, and had been the requirement in the industry. You had to have long hair, either whether it was straight or curly. It had to be long. So I was like, okay, I can't cut my hair off. Like, that's not gonna happen. So I was like, okay, did a little more research, and I decided that I was gonna go through the transition process. And we can flash back to my very first hair tutorial, and you guys can see here, like, ooh, girl, my roots are curly, my mid shaft is wavy, my ends are straight. It was a struggle. But I made the decision then, like I said, to go natural. My hair was transitioning. I knew that it was really fragile and broken, so I started that was when I would pre-poo. So I was pre-pooing. I was using the Garnier Fructis damage eraser butter. They had this little butter. I don't even think they make that anymore, but they had this butter, and I would use that to pre-poo. My shampoo at the time was the Loreal hair food, their strawberry and ginger shampoo, and I was only shampooing my hair like once a month. Which meant I was only pre-pooing my hair once a month. And then my conditioner, my Cowash, was the Garnier Fructis damage eraser. My deep condition and my protein, I went old school. Y'all, I went back to the mane and tail. Y'all know the horse bottles with the blue top? Your grandma used to have them under her sink? Old school. Went back to that. That was my protein. And I would do that once every 2 weeks. I was doing a protein treatment on my hair. And then my hair mask, which is also more deep conditioning. I was using the Shea Moisture Smooth Repair Nourishing hair mask. It's the green packaging. I'm not sure that they have that line anymore, but I was using that. Cream was the Cantu coconut curling cream, and then for my edges was the Curls passion fruit control paste. So that was what my regimen was when I first started. And back then I was still wearing a lot of weaves and sew-ins and wigs. And during my transition process, I had a really strict regimen. I was co-washing once a week and deep conditioning once a week. Like I said, shampooing and pre-pooing once a month. That's back when I was taking the Nature Valley hair, skin, and nail pills. And I was taking those daily. I had taken Hairfinity years, like a couple of years prior to making this decision. And so I was taking the Nature Valley ones and I was like, let me switch it back to Hairfinity. So I was going back and forth between the Hairfinity and the Nature Valley. So I was taking the hair vitamins more so at the time, not for growth, but for integrity, because I knew my hair was so fragile and broken. And my hair went through phases. I was blonde. I chopped it off. I let it grow. I chopped it off again. I went blonde again. I went through some phases. So I knew that taking the hair, skin, and nail pills and the Hairfinity was more so about the integrity and the health of my hair. At that point, I wasn't really worried about length. I was just worried about making sure that my hair was healthy. So I kept up with that. Like I said, the co-washing and the deep conditioning and the protein treatments. I kept up with that for 6 to 8 months. I'll be honest with you guys. Then I got lazy. And I went through a lazy period where I was just like, look, this just isn't happening. Like, natural hair is a lot of work. And I didn't want to do it anymore. Oh, also, during my non-lazy period, I was really active about trimming off my relaxed ends. So I think I was like trimming off relaxed ends every 4 weeks. And that was like trimming them off as a whole. That didn't include like if I was like detangling my hair and there was just a piece that was just stick straight and I was like, this just isn't it's not it, and I would just randomly cut. I've never been afraid to just, if it's damaged, if it's heat damaged, mostly heat damage, to just cut it off. I will tell you guys, when it comes to growing your hair out, if you have any type of heat damage, you can't be afraid to, if you go through the process to try to retain the curl and get it back and it just isn't coming back, and you can't be afraid to cut it off. Chop it off. That's when I really got into wigs. So I would wash my hair and I would braid my hair down and braid straight back, and my braids would stay like that for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks before I would wash my hair and touch it again. I got really lazy. I also wasn't deep conditioning like I should have, because like I said, my hair was staying braided in cornrows for 4 weeks. At best, I would probably put like olive oil or coconut oil on my scalp. And then I would, to clean my scalp, I would mix some water, tea tree oil, and spray my scalp so it didn't stink or anything like that. But I wasn't, wasn't doing anything. Also in that time frame, I wasn't getting my ends trimmed. I wasn't trimming my ends. My lazy period, I'm telling you guys because it's my journey, but I'm not telling you guys to do anything that I did during my lazy period outside of protective styling, aka wigs and weaves. Yeah, and that continued for about a year, like full calendar year. And that's when summer of 2016 came around. So like I said, I did that for a year, just didn't keep up with it. So February 2015, 6 to 8 months, I was consistent. And then the last part of 2015 is when I fell off and continued to kind of fall off until I got to the summer of 2016. So now we've been a year of natural. At that point, all of my relaxed ends had been grown out, cut off, all of that. So we had been in a year. So at that point now I'm 100% natural. I had no relaxed ends anymore. Everything was curling and I could really start to see my curl pattern. And then at that point, because I didn't have the relaxed ends and the straight ends anymore, no heat damage or anything like that, that's when I started to get excited. And I was like, okay, well, now I can see what my curls are like. Let's try wash and goes. So summer of 2016 is when I got back on my regimen, when I was co-washing my hair once a week, deep conditioning my hair once a week, and I started to do wash and goes. Yeah. That was also before I really knew what my hair needed when it came to wash and goes. So I was doing these wash and goes and I was experiencing shrinkage and I was trying gels and all these things, and I wasn't paying attention to what my hair needed. There were some great Bantu knot outs, braid outs. I did those videos. You guys saw those videos. But my wash and goes, I just couldn't figure it out. So I was like, okay, maybe this natural hair thing isn't for me. So that's when I went back into the wigs, more wigs, and I would just braid my hair down, wear a wig, co-wash it, deep condition it once a week. I would flat iron my hair maybe once a month, I would say. I was just noticing that like I still had split ends, and it just didn't look as healthy when it was straight as it did when it was curly. So at that point I made the decision to cut my hair summer of 2016. I cut my hair. So that was haircut number 1. And again, kept up with the hair routine, wearing the wigs, wearing the sew-ins. And I manipulated my hair as least as possible. So still hadn't tried a wash and go yet. At this point, we are now into 2017, June of 2017. One day I was scrolling, and I found myself just fully enthralled with Khloe Kardashian's bob. And I was like, I know I'm growing my hair out, but this bob is fire. And I was like, okay, we can't keep cutting our hair, so what are we gonna do? I did know that I needed my ends trimmed. So June 2017, I got my ends trimmed, and at that point, I did make the decision to make it blunt. I didn't want my hair to be blunt. I had previously had layers and had always had layers and more of like a rounded shape. So instead of like fully cutting my hair into the Khloe Kardashian bob, I just made sure that I had my hair completely even, which is why now when my hair is curly, I have more of like a round shape to my froze and to my Bantu knots. This is actually a perm rod set that I have right now, but you notice that my hair is a little more rounded, or sometimes it looks a little more like a heart shaped. It is shorter still in the back than it is in the top, because years and years ago I had an undercut, so my hair under here is always gonna be just a little bit shorter because it's trying to play catch up. So you notice that it's a little more tapered and refined because I decided to make it a complete, just blunt cut. And that was June of 2017. One day I was just like, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it again. And I tried a wash and go again for the first time since summer of 2016. So that's 2 years, because it's now 2018. I just recently tried a wash and go within the past couple of months, and I finally got it right. I realized what worked for my hair. I now use the LOC method, which is leave-in oil cream. I noticed that creams work best for my hair. I know that my hair needs nourishment. I drink a lot of water. There we are, 2018. My hair is 3 years old, and I love my hair. Told you guys I was gonna get emotional. I love my hair. I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's my hair, especially on wash and go days. Bantu knots, perm rods like this, I'm used to seeing my hair like this, even at a longer length. Like I'm like, oh, it's longer now, because before my perm rods and my Bantu knots, they were a lot shorter than this, and I used to tell my sister I look like a poodle. But even at these longer lengths, I'm used to seeing my hair like this. It's the wash and go that I'm not accustomed to, like looking in the mirror and being like, oh hey girl. So usually anytime my hair is in a wash and go, I catch myself looking in the mirror a lot more, just because one side of my hair is longer than the other, so I'm always like, can y'all notice, like my left side is longer and more full than my right side, so I'm always like picking my left side out. So that's usually the main reason why I'm looking in the mirror, because I'm like, oh, this side is a little flat, but also because I just can't believe, like, that's my hair. Here I am, and I'm crying, and I said I wasn't gonna cry, but it's great, and I love my hair, and I'm just so glad that I made this decision to go natural. I don't want you to feel like if you have a relaxer that like your hair is not pretty or beautiful, because it is, and I don't want you to feel like you have to run off and go do a big chop, or you know, you have to go natural. If this video inspires you to go natural, then that's great, and you know, I'm blessed and honored that I, you know, could even inspire you to do that. This is my journey, and this is my story, and what, you know, I went through to get to this point that I'm at now. And I appreciate everybody who has followed me through this journey. And if you're new, you're gonna keep following me through this journey, I appreciate that as well. I can't believe I'm crying. I need to get my life together. Whew, okay. All right, guys, so I hope this wasn't too long-winded for you. I will definitely leave all of the products by year that I use, so in order by, you know, 2015, 16, 17, in order, along with, you know, links to the vitamins and things that I was taking. So if you are choosing to make the decision to transition from relaxed hair to natural hair, or you are already transitioning, you can kind of have an idea of the products that I used. I will also link all of my hair videos that I currently have on my channel. Thank you. Thank you so much for subscribing and watching my videos and listening to me ramble and watching me cry. I can't believe I cried. You guys, I cried. I can't believe I freaking cried. Listening to me ramble. I love you guys so very much. I love all of my subscribers. If you aren't subscribing, what are you doing? Like, just subscribe, girl, subscribe, boy. Like, we are a family here, my lovelies. Y'all, I love y'all. I need y'all to subscribe. Push the subscribe button. I know y'all see my subscription number. We're almost at 500, so let's just do it. Call your sister, call your cousin, call your auntie, your TT, your grandma, whoever you need to call. Make them push that subscribe button, because we're almost there. I don't have anything else to tell you or ask you to do. I love you guys so much. Stay beautiful, stay true, stay you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.